Hi Tigers, hope everything is fine. You must have seen my video on policy B, that is annual payment plan, or known as State Bank Retiree Health Assist. That scheme had opened on 15th of December last year, and the scheme was opened up to 15th of January 2021. At our request, the bank had extended the scheme up to 15th of February. Out of 2,52,000 pensioners, 70,000 pensioners have joined the scheme. These pensioners who have joined this B scheme, they are entitled to get a benefit of e-pharmacy also. E-pharmacy, as you know, is a arrangement made by the bank with Apollo Pharmacy for supply of medicines. Joining e-pharmacy is not compulsory, it is optional. But at our age, we require more medicines than food. So it will be in our interest to join the scheme and get the benefit. Under the scheme, pensioner has to pay 6,000 and bank will pay 12,000. Total 18,000 worth of medicines we can buy. In that, we get a discount of 18%. Last year, it was first year, so there were a lot of complaints, lot of problems. You can call it a teething trouble. So, Mr. A. Ramesh Babu, General Secretary of the Federation of State Bank of India Pensioners Association, had requested the bank for the virtual meeting. The virtual meeting took place on 17th of December. Mr. Ramesh Babu, officials from the Apollo Pharmacy, from Anand Rathi, from the bank were available in that meeting, and fortunately I was also a part of the meeting. We informed the bank that there is inordinate delay in supply of medicines. All the medicines are not available, and if we say they keep the order pending, the company used to refuse and they used to say to cancel the order. As per the circular, they were supposed to put in POS machine, which was never done. We were insisted to pay in cash. Secondly, at a time, we were able to place only one order. If I want to have medicines for self and spouse, I can't place the order. And invoices which were being sent, they were not readable even after using magnifying glass. The company used to charge GST, but GST number and details were never available on the invoice. That we also suggested them that there should be more space for uploading the prescriptions. Order for self and spouse should be placed in one go. POS machine or online payment system should be introduced. Calcium and other multivitamin medicine should also be included in the scheme. There should be option to get the medicines at the temporary address also. During the meeting, all the officials agreed to carry out improvement in the system. As a follow-up of that meeting, to see whether actually some development has happened, I, along with one Mr. Balkrishna Tulsankar, Treasurer of Mumbai Center, we had a meeting with Mrs. Vinita Shah, Vice President, Anand Rathi Brokering Firm, in presence of bank officials. At that time, she confirmed the provision for the temporary address has been made, provision for uploading more prescription has been made, provision for placing the orders for both self and spouse has been made. Multivitamins and other OTC medicines have also been included. However, these medicines will carry lesser discount. A box has been provided in the app so that we can place the order of any medicine from all the prescriptions at a time along with the quantity. Lastly, we had requested the bank for the purpose of payment, the co-payment system should be started. Presently in the scheme, the pensioner has to pay 6,000 first and then bank pays 12,000 rupees. In that case, the pensioner has to shell out the money within a month or two and bank will be paying subsequently. Bank has agreed to consider this case so that when I get a medicine of 1500 rupees, I will pay only 500 and bank will pay 1000. However, confirmation to this from the bank is still awaited, but we are hopeful it will be done. Now, those who had joined e-pharmacy last year, they know the procedure, they know the system. Those who will be joining for the first time this year, for them, the procedure is that they have to download UR World app. Next will be, they will be feeding their mobile number. Mobile number should be the one which is already registered with the bank. Once your mobile number is accepted, you will get OTP. Once you feed OTP, you will be asked to give a PIN, 4-digit PIN, and that will be your password for lifelong. Then you will be required to upload your all the prescriptions. You can upload 6 prescriptions from one side or 3 prescriptions both the sides. For loading the prescription, either you have to take a photo or if you already saved in gallery, you can copy from the gallery. For placing the order, space is there. You select which medicine you want to take, how much quantity you want to take. Your order will be placed. Till last year, at least in 4 circles, like Mumbai Metro, Maharashtra and 2 other circles, the Apollo Pharma had given the job to one Xylo Pharmacy. Xylo Pharmacy's services were very poor, and therefore we requested them that you discontinue the services of Xylo Pharma. Apollo Pharma readily agreed, and now they themselves are supplying the medicines. If you place an order today, tomorrow you will get a phone call from Apollo Pharmacy shop near your house. They will confirm the order and ask you whether you want to pay by cash or through debit or credit card. If you say debit or credit card, the person who comes, he will come with the POS machine. It will be in the open cover. You can verify the medicines, the correctness of the medicines, the expiry date and everything, which was not available in case of Xylo, where they used to bring a sealed box and you can open only after the courier has gone with the money. As I told you earlier, the scheme is not compulsory. If you are healthy and with the grace of God, you don't require any medicines, you need not join. Secondly, if you are staying at a place where bank's dispensary is there and you are getting medicines from the dispensary, then also you need not join. But there are cases, the place where I am staying, there is a dispensary. But whenever I go, I don't get all the medicines. And I have to depend from outside. So in this case, this will help you. In another option, where I am staying, there is a dispensary, but it is far off. I have to travel for an hour or two. I have to spend either on bus or rickshaw or a taxi. And even after reaching there, I may not get all the medicines. So it is also advisable for me to join the scheme. Also, there are places where pensioners are staying, but their bank dispensary is not available. So it will be beneficial for them also to join the scheme. Now consider the cost. I am paying 6,000 rupees. Bank is paying 18,000 rupees. Sorry, I am paying 6,000 rupees and bank is paying 12,000 rupees. The total amount spent is 18,000. But because of the discount of 18%, I will be getting medicines worth 21,240. And for the medicines of 21,240, I am paying only 6,000 rupees. That means I am getting a discount of 71.75%. And I am paying only 28.25% of the cost of medicine, which discount will not get anymore. So it is advisable for all to join. Maybe that I don't require these medicines today. I may require after some time. It is better to get registered. Registering is free of cost. So get registered, be ready. In case of emergency, you can place the order. All our pensioners are spread over throughout the country in more than 20,000 branches. We go to branch and submit our application for joining policy B. Branch in turn will send to their administrative office. Administrative office will collate the details of all the branches under their control and forward to LHO. All the LHOs will collect their details and send to corporate center. Corporate center will collate as a bank as a whole. All this takes time. If I pay money on 15th of January, I don't expect that I should get the medicines on 16th of January. So I would suggest you to please assume that the scheme starts from 15th February and ends on 31st December. Because last year I have seen many of the pensioners, they tried to place the order on 8th of January, 9th of January, and that time the company refused. You plan that you get all your medicines in time. You are not short of medicines, but you see these problems also. Lastly, I will request you, as and when you come across any problem, please lodge a complaint on epharmacy@sbi.co.in. This will not only solve your problem, but other pensioners also will not face same problem in future. As I told you in the beginning, on 7th December we brought out so many things in presence of the bank, and now all those problems are solved. So these problems can be solved, but for that you should not shy, you should not delay, you should not postpone complaint. Complaint is the only way to get a proper solution. Now I will request you to please like this video so that I will continue to bring more and more videos. I would request you to subscribe to this video so that as and when new video is released, you will get immediately. Also, share and help those pensioners who have not been able to see. Let this reach all our 2,52,000 pensioners. Friends, coronavirus has not gone totally. but let us not be afraid. Let us be very, very careful, but don't be fearful. We have to face it, and we can face it. Thank you.